Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. They're going to get on that football, and what a job by the onside kick team to pull that one off and steal a possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The give from the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Arnold. Picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nair. Good, solid tackle.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
The Cornhuskers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Burks. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Nebraska 7, Oklahoma 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got him and they convert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Using his legs, it's Barnes. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense in the hurry up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not willing to try that 55-yard field goal. They'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He's got the back in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Wants to throw. It's Arnold. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Coming after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback checking off. He wants to pass it on second down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Stumbled to the ground.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Corners are going to bail. The give to the back. That should be the final play of the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Bowen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half.
And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
They move the tight end all over. They give it to him again. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Trying to get the corner. Plows through the defense. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. First down here for the offense. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, the running back has it. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Nebraska 7, Oklahoma 6.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback will audible. Looking for room, it's Barnes. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
42 Spider. 4-2.
Slams it ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to run it. And he'll be brought down.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Big celebration, understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. That was a clutch field goal, and now the pressure goes to the other side. Can they stop them from getting into field goal range to win it? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. DB's right up on the receivers. He's going to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
So with the lead at 4, they're going to go for 2 to make sure they don't lose it on a late touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. They'll throw it on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Makes the catch! Into the end zone! Touchdown Sooners! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there. The clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much.